This is my application assignment number 4, where I will be talking about amnesia. To begin, I want to define amnesia as loss of memory caused by brain damage or disease. Really, any serious brain trauma can cause it. We covered it in Lecture 16, which is called Memory Part 2, where we covered problems with memory. There are two types of amnesia, one being retrograde amnesia, which is inability to remember events from the past, and then there's anterograde amnesia, which is inability to form new memories because you cannot encode memories, meaning you can't move them from your working memory to your long-term memory. You can learn new skills because your muscle memory, your procedural memory, and your classical conditioning, our association of stimuli, remain intact, but our episodic and semantic memory are affected, meaning that it's really hard to recall things about yourself onward from the injury. The example I chose, though, relates more closely with retrograde amnesia. It's called Restart by Gordon Corman. It's a book I read back in middle school. But this boy named Chase falls off of his roof and forgets who he is. He's diagnosed with retrograde amnesia, and he spends time trying to figure out who he is. He realized that he was a bully to people based on their reactions to him. And so he is at first sad, but then realizes that it's an opportunity for growth, where he makes friends with this veteran that he's working for community service. He's friends with all the people that he mistreated in the past, and he joins the video club at his school. And I think that this story is really creative because it shows how getting retrograde amnesia, which is usually such a traumatic experience for people, can be taken into a positive light in a kind of a creative sense. Obviously, this may not be very realistic, but it definitely is possible, and I really like the story, so it spoke to me when we heard when we were discussing amnesia in the lecture.